Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this windy morning. Hope everybody's doing well and buckle down and being safe today. But we're going to move on with our show, do the best we can. Jeff and I showed up, and here we go. So high today is going to be actually going to be 79. It's not getting into the 80s, and low will be 64. So we got a weather change coming. The water temperature is 78.3. It's still up there. I'm hoping it'll be cooling down next week. I think I said that last week, but we weren't expecting a little big storm out there. River readings brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. We're looking at the Apalachicola at Bluntstown. It's going up, folks. It's at 11 foot right now. It's going to keep on rising. So it's going to have rain throughout the southeast today and tomorrow, and just it's going to be Apalachicola going to be rising this weekend. Get out and do with the Choctawhatchee River. That's going to be 7.3, and it's rising too. It's got a good rise on it today and tomorrow, going on into the weekend. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Low tide is right now at 5 o'clock. We just had low tide, and high tide is at 9:54. But a little bit of movement in it, but this wind is going to negate any kind of movement. Now it's coming out of the west-southwest at about 20 right now, it looks like, and it's going to be a tough day to be on the water, so be careful out there. All right, let's take a break. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Let's jump on these pictures. We didn't get to show many yesterday, so let's show some today. Checking out our buddy Bill Shields. He's throwing that cast net. He stated, it's been a few years since I've thrown my cast net. Forgot how much fun it is. I had these on the smoker this morning, so Bill is eating good in the neighborhood. Good job, Bill, and that's why we'll go through the stages where we just stay real busy, and then wait a minute, we got to get back to our roots and our element, and this is part of it here. I got to do the same thing, Bill. I need to be throwing mine. This is what I talked about yesterday. I would like to cancel my subscription to the Hurricane of the Month Club, please. Hopefully it's going to be the last one. All right. Greg Taylor sent this. Coach, here is a photo my brother sent me. A friend of his in Eufaula, Alabama, had this photo on one of his game cameras. It shows a turkey barely escaping a bobcat attack, minus a few feathers. Lucky turkey. So here's a close-up of it right here. Now I sent Greg back. I wonder at first, you think about something like this in Photoshop, but it looks real. I checked everything out. It looks just. Look how high it gets up, and that is an amazing picture right there. That needs to be on the cover of a lot of different magazines. So thank you, Greg Taylor, for sending that to me. Okay, I was checking out with my Howard Creek friends. I didn't get to go down to the tournament, so I said, who won the brim tournament? Mark Deaton. He said, I finished 7 ounces out of first and got a second with a whooping 5 pounds even, which that's 10 brim or shell cracker weighed in. And then, thanks, Mark. And then Tammy Zackrell sent me a note. The Leon Mathis said that Drew Dykes won with 5+ pounds. So that's 5 pounds of brim now and 10 fish. That's a lot. Our buddy Billy Grantham up there sending McLean Baxter up on Lake Seminole. That is a good picture right there. Now, that's a fine-looking bass. Thank you, Billy Grantham, for sending that to us. Okay, we'll get back to this one later. I wanted to show you. We're talking about the red snapper trips, and I'm going to show you. I've got several red snapper trips, and let me see. Let's go with this one right here. Okay, this is a party right here. This is Sarah Kirkland Marla. She sent a picture, and this is her. She went with Dallas Shaw Sanders. That's Dallas in the blue, and the kids, and Hunter Shaw, who's Dallas's brother. That's and then Lauren Shaw, Hunter's wife, and Kendall, I believe. Anyways, the crew of them went. Now here's just a series of pictures, just a fun trip. And Sarah and Dallas and Sarah have been friends since the school days. And now that's a nice grouper right there. That's Hunter with a nice grouper. And this was Sunday. Saturday was a tough day to fish. It was it really was. You look, I got the reports and all, and it was really tough fishing on Saturday because that storm came through. I had been invited. Steve Shea invited me, and I couldn't go. I had a guest in. We had a company for the weekend, so I couldn't go. But I looked on the radar. I was feeling sorry for those guys because they were going out last Saturday morning. You watch the radar came in. They had some rough weather coming in. So anyway, the Sunday turned out real well. I was real pleased on the reports on Sunday. I wanted to. A lot of y'all, we love to go out of state hunt and all. It's always been fun. Nothing like hunting at home, but it's always a fun trip going out of state. But over the years, I mentioned this before, how the out of state license fees just go up and up and up, especially the main places we go, either Georgia or Alabama. And it's just, I looked them up, see what they were this year, because somebody was telling me, and this is, okay, here is Georgia right here. I said, this is not bad, $150. Well, come to find out, that's just a regular hunting license. Okay, on the far right-hand side, that's non-resident, which is us, okay? $150 is not bad, I thought. Well, I kept on reading, and we had to go. I kept on reading. Look on the bottom section there where it says, on the bottom left-hand corner, it says big game license. That's us deer hunters. Look over there what the annual is, $225. What if you just want to hunt one day in Georgia, which is, not a hard, folks, that's $130 on the far right-hand column. But now if you add a day's on $8, so that's a tough. I've got my friend Bob who came down with a tree stand and all. He wants me to come up and hunt with him, but man, I don't know. I may do that anyway. So I went ahead and checked out Alabama too, and just see what Alabama is, and this 10-day is $201. Okay, it's $201 up in Alabama. Well, actually, no. Look at that top line. All game, for the year, is $325.90. Now, I don't know how they got 90 cents. It seemed like they rounded off. But if you did take a 10-day trip, which would be like 2 weekends in a week, which some folks do, just go up there for that one time, it's $201.25. And 3-day trip. So that's deer hunting up in Alabama. So you see what I'm talking about. It's gotten expensive, and I don't know what we're charging them. I know what happened. One went up. I think Alabama started it because the Florida hunters were flooding into Alabama, so they started raising the price, and then Florida started matching it. Then Georgia got in there and wanted some of it too. So it's government at its finest. Taking our money like that. That's just way too much. And I'll tell them face to face, man to man, that's too much money to charge us hunters. Let's take a break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. I'm getting ready to set up a video. We're talking about all the process you go through of getting ready for deer hunts. But if you look at it like most of us, all of it's enjoyable. The whole journey is enjoyable. And this little video here went up to Washington County. Close friends of ours, Ben and Marcia Forehand. They've been friends of Gail and I around 50 years, I guess, and we done so many things together in outdoors and family-oriented stuff, and we've always been close friends over the years. We haven't seen each other as much as we used to because the kids have grown and scattered. But anyway, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you remember me talking about those early years camping out at St. Joe State Park when all we could afford were tents and then a pop-up, and a couple of people would come with us. Well, the couple was usually Ben and Marcia, and we'd always had a big time and a big July 4th cookout and all. They're just dear, good friends of ours, and we love them and appreciate them. And we sort of got back together on this trip here because Ben and I would do things together a lot on outdoors, fishing and all, and Marcia and Gail sometimes could go with us. Well, this time they went with us on this one, so Ben and I were getting his food plots ready, and got a little 7-minute video of getting the food plots ready, and Gail and Marcia with us. It's like old times. Just the four of us on the outdoors, and we just had a grand time. So Jeff, let's roll this video. Well, let's see. You feel me?
Just get down.
We up here in Washington County with my buddy Benny and Miss Marshall. Benny, what we doing?
We're gonna go across and plant some food plots.
Food plot planting.
That's probably enough. Keep it dry.
How we go? I'll get it, baby. Red fox.
Yeah, let's just cut a hole in it right here.
All right.
That's got clover in it. See the little white seeds with it?
Is that clover?
Yeah, that
Over there.
That's clover. We're gonna spread the seed. This particular bag's got it's a 5-way, a 4-way. It's got clover, sweet, oats, and rye in it.
5.
The little white seeds right there, that's the clover, crimson clover.
Crimson clover. Now we got all the fields we're doing. 5 fields, we got them fertilized. There you go.
And this is just a 3-way. That don't have the clover in it.
This one on?
This is all.
All right, we're gonna cut this one for me. With the same bag.
Yeah, but see,
It says right here.
they don't have the clover on the bottom. See this one right here?
Yeah.
It's a different color.
Green tag.
And it's got clover right there.
Yep.
What is that? Dixie?
Coated. Crimson clover coated.
That's probably enough. That's probably enough.
The Ferminator, Benny's got the Ferminator G3, but what's cool is it tells you everything, what you're planting, and what to put the setting on. So Benny, what are you planting? You got
oats, wheat, rye, and clover. So I got it set on about 3/4 of an inch.
set on 3/4 of an inch. That's cool. Okay.
This is sugar beets. I've never planted them before.
Sugar
so,
beets. All right.
So we don't know.
What is that?
This is just crimson clover.
Crimson clover.
And that is daikon radish. I've never planted them before either, but somebody said try them.
Okay. Now what's this big bag?
That's clover also.
Clover.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna put them all in here?
Let's don't put that big one in there. I'll plant it across the street.
All right.
I don't know these.
That ain't but $2 worth. $2 worth.
You sure don't use very much seed with this thing.
Where'd you get your seed from?
Got it in Shipley from that place, Mark?
Orange Hill.
Huh?
Orange Hill.
Orange Hill Express.
You can see there all the seed is sort of scattered. It's really well spread out. Going to be packed in. This is good clay soil up here in Washington County. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll get back to it in a second after we look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at 10:14 to 12:14 here in the middle of the day. It's still going to be a little windy. And tonight at 10:34 to 12:34 at midnight. I don't think anybody's going to be out that time of night with that wind and all. But looking back on the video, I just you see what we're talking about, the process, and enjoy the whole, the whole process is fun. It's I could say, and enjoy the journey, not just the destination. So, if you enjoy hunting and all, it's not just pulling the trigger. It's getting your food plots ready, getting your tree stand ready, cutting the bushes, and all this is getting out of the woods and planting everything like different places, and then scouting, looking for acorns, and it's just all of a process. And I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. And a lot of times it's highlighted by, if you're on a hunting lease or a hunting camp or something, it's highlighted by those Saturday night cookouts, right, Ben Steele? So y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, like I say, enjoy that, and we certainly have, and we're going to continue enjoying as long as we can. Okay, let's go to take a look. We got a text the other day from Patrice Couch. She was touching base with different people and all. And Patrice is a true one of these environmentalists who is a good environmentalist, just cares about all the outdoors. And I've always enjoyed people like that and appreciated them. They're not radical. They're not going to be jumping up and hugging trees and all. They're just going to take care of our environment, and we all need to do that. And I don't care what background you have, if you're a hunter or environmentalist or what. We need to take care of our outdoors. And we've talked, ironically, because we've been talking about the box turtle. We showed you pictures of it, different people naming. Jeff got one named after him. I got one named after me, and we all tickled with the turtles and all. But Patrice sent me this, sent this on my Facebook. She said, "Meet Miss Sally." Okay, she named her Miss Sally. The pretty box turtle I tagged this morning. She took a dip in a small fountain we keep at ground level, and then was foraging in our yard. After I tagged her, she made her way to a large brush pile we maintain. We keep several brush piles in an attempt to provide some wildlife habitat after Hurricane Michael scoured our yard. Now, isn't that a wonderful idea? Please keep a lookout while driving, especially in the morning, to avoid hitting these beautiful creatures. So here's Miss Sally right here. Good morning, Miss Sally. And then I'm going to take a look at, there's a tag. See the tag on them right there? Now, I haven't seen any. This is, I guess, fairly new. I don't know much about tagging. I know, we talked about tagging triple tail and different things like that, and I didn't realize they were going ahead and were doing that. So on box turtles, it's an interesting phenomenon, seeing what they're doing. So if you get a chance to see one tagged, you can, a site you can go to. I don't think I have it on here. There's a Bay County box turtles habitat or whatever, and you can go to it and it'll touch base with people and see where it is, where it's tagged from, because they've already tracking some, and one had gone across like a bayou, and then went to another house, and it went up like a couple of miles. So anyway, I just think box turtles are fascinating, and I appreciate folks taking care of them. And another thing too, what she said about creating wildlife habitat, leaving little brush piles and all. Sometimes we just want that clean, maintained yard and nothing out there, but it's okay to have a little pile of limbs over here, a little pile of limbs over there, sort of out of the way, because all kinds of things get into it, including snakes and all. But they've got to have a place to live too. So anyway, I just wanted to share the box turtle with you. I got a couple of other things too. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get into it. One of the things, people are talking about a deer gestation period, and I looked that up for us because I always keep hearing different things and all. And let's see. Well, I don't have time to get into it. Well, here it is. We'll start it here. We'll maybe finish it tomorrow. Basically, the gestation period on a white-tailed deer is 201 days, right there in the center. Okay, officially by Wikipedia. So 201 days. So because what brought this up, I had a friend that saw some young deer. I can't remember if it was Benny or somebody like that. Saw some young deer the other day. Just had outgrown the spot. So really, what you got to do, and we're talking about the rut cycle and all. So all you have to do, you see that, you can go back and around 200 days, which is 6 months, a little 6.5 months, is when the cycle starts. So your area. This is when if you know your area, you can pinpoint when the gestation period is, pinpoint when the rut is. So that's just something interesting to know. And I got more stuff to talk about that tomorrow. Plus, we'll be giving away some good seafood tomorrow. So y'all have a great day. Enjoy the great outdoors. Do something good for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.